Hello all, Seriously's here, back with some more No Man's Sky tips and tricks, and today what might be a bit of a longer video because what we're going to cover is almost the entire process of getting the Autophage missions unlocked so you can get the Autophage gear, including the customizations that you can equip and the Autophage rewards like the staff and upgrade modules for your exosuit. We're not going to go all the way into doing the missions needed to get the void motes needed for that. We're just going to unlock Autophage missions. As you can see, bottom right corner, it just said the Purge. That's the mission that we're on. This is the final mission of the Awakenings storyline that you start the game with. And if you follow Awakenings all the way through, and you go and you talk to Artemis, and then you talk to Apollo, and you talk to Nada and Polo on the space anomaly, and you find Null, and you talk to Apollo again, and all of that stuff. By the way, spoiler alert for the story missions, this is the end, and we're going to be going over the full process. So I need to warp one more time anywhere I want, and it doesn't matter where we go. So we're going to go right next door, do our final warp of the Purge. Spoiler alert on the video, we'll just say what you need to do now. You need to do the full Awakenings mission. You need to finish the Purge storyline. And we may as well just finish the whole Purge and talk to, okay, of course, we've got a freighter battle. So we're going to abandon that and go to the space station. Now we do want it to say, yeah, that data injection. Sequence received, source unknown. I might actually have to do a quick reload here because of the freighter battle happening outside. It's a pirate freighter battle. They don't seem to disappear when you go into here. See, torpedo launch detected. Alright, energy surge detected, portal ley line located, enter the final portal. No problemo. We're going to make a restore point just in case we got a freighter battle we can't avoid. I also want to have access to the space station just so we can get back to where we came from. So we've got a target marker over there, and we should, yeah, enemy ships are far enough away. Excellent, we can activate our pulse drive. What do we have here, a volcano? No, fungal mold planet. So yeah, we've got to do the Purge. And one more thing after that, we have to find a dissonant planet and find an Echo base camp and activate the terminal there. And those are the only two things you need to do to get the Autophage missions unlocked. That could be where we're headed. Let's get closer to it. Nope, it's going up. My target marker in the lower left corner. On keyboard and mouse, you tap the H key for that. I don't think there is a corollary for console controller players, unfortunately, because it's super helpful for finding approximate locations. You can see when you're getting further and which way to turn, basically. Alright, we might have to power this portal up, and something I am going to do is call in, no, I shouldn't need to call in my other ship. This is the final one. Yeah, we should be fine. Deuterium, while I've got it, I have not enough, but I'll get rid of it. Freeze up the slot. Deuterium's not great for anything else, so I definitely want to use that up while I've got it. Okay, 6 is not enough, so I'm going to have to put some, let's put dihydrogen in there. A glimpse at the stuff you're going to need as well. You have to do this. It'll be a fresh portal that won't be unlocked yet. You might be able to game the system by warping back and forth. Whoops, I didn't put enough in there. Warping back and forth between two systems and ending up in a system where you've already unlocked that portal. But there's no way to guarantee it'll send you to the planet you unlocked the portal on. So probably not worth the effort of trying to do that. Just bring those resources you saw me use there. Although, if you've been doing these story missions, you've had to do this at least twice already, so maybe you would also know that you should cover your ears when you jump into a portal, because ow. Alright, so we gotta go talk to the Atlas. It'll call us away from this planet here. Just in case, sometimes when you talk to the Atlas, it can... Oh, I can't call on my ship here because we're not in a real place. Because this star system doesn't exist. This is a temporary one laid on top of another where we are right now. And then when the Atlas calls us away, it'll change. It'll change back to its normal layout, and our ship won't be able to be there. Don't worry, this is not the final 16 of the universe, just the final 16 seconds we needed to wait to go talk to the Atlas. Now, in this station, you're probably not going to have any words thrown around to collect. I think this is the one where that doesn't happen anymore. Okay, and you're not going to have any nodes to collect. You just got to go talk to the Atlas. And as you can see over there, we've got a choice to make. So we're actually going to pay attention to what the Atlas says here, because it doesn't matter what you pick, you just have to finish this mission, regardless of how you choose. But I want to move myself along to another galaxy, so I'm going to pick the one that lets me do that. I have to cry out 6 times. There we go. If I choose, it'll issue a reset and reset the universe. You can ask, you can refuse, and walk away. If you choose this, you can't come back and choose this one. You have to warp however many galaxies you want to do. So we're going to choose to reset. That opens up this pathway to the further along line. And we have a couple of options here. A red galaxy, that's a difficult, harsh galaxy. A green galaxy, that's Isentam from the first Euclid galaxy, and that's the one we're going to pick. An inspiring galaxy. Reset the simulation. We would read through these, but it's going to be a long enough video without that. We have to go through all of these loading screens, listen to this great music. So after this, we will end up in Isentam on a new planet. Before we go anywhere, I'm going to go to the space station. I think it's just the easiest way. We could probably build a base and drop down a teleporter there, but there's a teleporter on the space station. So then we're going to use the teleporter to go to a base computer I dropped down in a dissonant star system I found along my journey doing the Artemis missions, the Awakening storyline. I can't remember every name that mission goes through. It starts with Awakenings, it ends with the Purge. And it's also got stuff like, it changes when you talk to Apollo, it changes when you do Apollo space building missions, and it changes when you talk to Null. Can't remember which ones are which, so I don't want to say the wrong mission names, but do that mission line, talk to those guys at Hollow Terminuses, and do what they tell you to do. If you know what you're doing and you've done it before and you have a couple of advantages like expedition rewards you can collect in the space anomaly and stuff like that, you can probably wrap up the entire line from start to finish in 3 to 4 hours, especially with advantages like expedition rewards and knowing what you're doing. So we're not doing a 3-hour video. I came in just at the last warp of the Purge, so we could hopefully wrap this up in half an hour. So we'll be making an autosave in a space station in Isentam so I can get back here, but we're going to go straight back to Euclid. See if we get a nice planet here. Nice blue sky. Purple trees, mushroom trees, pink grass. This is a very nice planet. New Leptor.
Geokinetic system online.
I think I should have switched my ship. But we're just going to switch over to that other ship that I could have switched to, and we'll fly away in that instead.
Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multitool and mining laser attachment operation.
But this might be the method of switching galaxies that doesn't break everything in your exosuit and your multi-tool and your starship. Yeah, no, everything is broken. The starship is broken, the multi-tool is broken. Okay, we shouldn't need most of that to do most of this. Okay, let's call in a new starship. Starborn Runner. It's I've taken a lot of tech out of this to build up the Starborn Phoenix, so this isn't a fantastic ship, but it'll get us off the planet, and that's all we need to do for the moment. Alright. It's going to give us new missions for our settlement and stuff like that. Planet in distress. We just want to head over to the space station, go back to our dissonant base. I'm going to quickly go to the multi-tool, see what we can repair, if anything. Because I only have a couple repair kits. And I would like a weapon. I thought I had repair kits. Oh yeah, I have to go into the tech. I remember now. Okay. Now this is unfortunately a survival save, so resources are scarce in space stations. They don't even have cobalt available. Alright. I do have some stuff. Oh, the repair kits are in my other starship. Can I call that in? No, it's damaged, of course. Alright. There we go. Might have to find a way to call that ship in, actually. I've got stuff on it, like those repair kits. I think if we head over to the anomaly, we should be able to call that in. Now, we're going to need to come back down to this planet. So let's just call the anomaly in right here. So I should have gold on the ship. Might even have magnetized ferrite and those on the ship. Now can I call my ship in? Yeah, there we go. That repairs your launch thrusters for you. You can call it in at the anomaly. It's a little bit cheaterly, but we're gonna go with it. Yeah, there's these that I need. Maybe I used the repair kits. Oh, there they are. There. I have 6 of them. Perfect. We're good. Let's call our starborn runner back in. And get this stuff repaired. Oh, yeah, I'll use a repair kit. And we also could use this one here. I should be able to make that. Nope, all out of carbon. Repair kit it is. Need to be able to see our radar. We want a weapon and we want our radar. Oh, I also want warp fuel. Yeah, we need to be able to warp once. So we don't have to go down to that base computer. Anywhere on this planet with land should do. We want a dissonant planet. A pirate dissonant planet would have been better, but I didn't find one of those in my journeys. So we're just going to make do with a dissonant planet. We need to find several dissonance resonators, probably. We might get lucky with our first one. We're going to check. Oh, look at that on my radar at the top. That's why I repaired that tool. There are 2 right there in front of me. So let's land. We want to get up close and personal to these guys. They're not going to be bothered by that unless we attack them. So we want to look at them and see what they offer. Inverted mirror and inverted mirror. So we don't want what those guys are offering. So let's hop back in the ship. Ooh, I don't launch this fuel. We can only do this like one more time. Those are the 2 that we just went past. Let's go looking south up this mountain here. Keep an eye on the radar. Fly nice and slow. Look for new purple symbols popping up and see if they match that symbol of the Dissonance Resonator. It's hard to avoid trees and stuff. Very impressed with myself. Not seeing any more. Oh, there's one. There's one. You do want to land sort of close because you're going to want to get in your ship and run away probably after this. I don't seem to be able to land at all. There we go. This guy is offering an inverted mirror, not what we need, so we're going to move along. Can I craft launch fuel? Well, I can make one. You do also want to avoid water because they can't appear in water. There's one right below us. We could also shoot them with our ship. but we don't know what they have until we get out. Yeah, I should be able to take off. Echo Locator, that's exactly what we want to see. So we charge up our weapon. I really should have made sure that I had room in my inventory first, but we got it. Now we hop in our ship. That apparently didn't even give us sentinel heat, but if it did, this is what you do. You just fly straight up into space, and you wait 5 to 10 seconds flying at maximum boost power away, and that's how long. If we had heat, it would have been gone by now. So now what we want to do is activate that Echo Locator we got. We have to find it in our mess of an inventory. There it is, right there in front of my face.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Harmonic Echo located. It's going to point us towards a camp over that away. These also shouldn't be approximate coordinates. You can head right towards the signal. And then you hop over to this terminal here. Talk to your first harmonic interface. If you've done this before you finish the Atlas missions, the Artemis line, Awakenings, and the Purge, that's okay too. You have to do this and the Purge, and that's it. Alright, so first, scan your memory registers. Do a bit of math here. We've got an 11, a 1, and a 7. Remember those numbers. And then go 11. And you don't even have to put them in an order, but I always do. I want to hear that nice chime. Get access to this. Lift the lockdown on the terminal. You should be backed out and get the Aeron Turbojet backpack upgrade enhancement unlocked for that character. And that's it. That's technically all you needed to do, but while you're here, you may as well deactivate the multi-tool. Mark a sentinel ship. You did some work. May as well get some millions of units for repairing one of them and bringing it to a space station and scrapping it. Why not? Or hey, a new ship to fly. Let's take a peek at that multi-tool. It's a sentinel rifle. It is C-class. Meh. I've got a broken Atlas scepter. It's fine. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, I would, but I don't have sodium nitrate or sodium. Do I? No. No. So I can't put down a, I can put down a base computer. That's one way to mark stuff. There we go. Now I've got this Echo base camp marked as well, just in case I want access to this. Alright, we're almost done. Home stretch here. Let's get these autophage missions unlocked by warping somewhere. Here's somewhere. You don't. It doesn't have to be somewhere you haven't been, but here's somewhere I haven't been. So let's go there. In theory, we should get hijacked almost right away, but we might have to warp 1 or 2 times to get this to trigger. There we go. First warp. Unexpected error. So you can run your auto diagnostics. I think you have to try each of the 3 things. Fragmentation map. Always pick the one with the purple in it. Block 2. Yeah, found a bad thing here. We'll delete the data. It might skip us ahead. No. Close the ports. Quarantine the data. Try all 3. Terminate process. I am the administrator. View activity log. Who logged in as the administrator? Pilot wasn't found. I'm right here. Autopilot coordinates. Ooh, that was an interesting voice. Mechanical voice. And that's an autophage. And that's the autophage missions. We got them unlocked. There we go. Barely took half an hour. Start to finish from the end of the Purge to unlocking the beginning of the autophage missions, which is called They Who Returned, I believe. We'll find out in just a second. They Who Returned, new active mission. They Who Returned. To select previous mission, press escape. Let's see who that is on the communicator. Oh, this is the water mission planet. Sure. It reset because I switched galaxies and it warped back. So, Dreams of the Deep. But we want to go back to They Who Returned. There we go. Alright, transmission coordinates. It's telling me to go to that water planet. Anyway, that's for Dreams of the Deep. It keeps switching me. Keep switching me, game. There we go. They Who Returned. In space, activate the galaxy map. Okay, we have to warp twice, I guess. It is sending us right over here. It's sending us to another dissonant star system where we're going to find another Echo base camp, and we're going to talk to the autophage at that one. We only had to unlock the terminal at the first one. And it should automatically be marked and show us where to go. And of course, it's all the way across the star system when I'm on a ship with no hyperdrive. But there you go. They Who Returned. That's how you unlock the autophage. That's how you get your autophage customizations and upgrades unlocked. Your staff multi-tools unlocked. All that cool stuff. Do the Purge mission. Unlock one Echo base camp terminal. And Bob's your uncle. Warp. And you'll get this mission unlocked. That's it for today, everybody. Until next time, have a good time.